Hello, YCC! My name is Stan, and I have a really funny joke to tell you. So, what do you call a cow in an earthquake? That's right, a milkshake! LOL! So, now we have a story with Lois and me! So, I gotta get going. Bye! What? Oh, no, I have to be right here. Hi, Lois!
Hello there, Stan. Yes, I am the one they call Lois.
Lois?
Yes, dear?
Why are you wearing a hoodie in the middle of summer? Don't you get really sweaty?
Well, you know how much I love my jumpers.
And why are you wearing C-Stan's signature fingerless gloves?
Well, I thought, my goodness, C-Stan is the brightest young lad in all of Yeovil. So, I knitted myself some fingerless mittens because, you know, these are such drip as rain.
And Lois?
Yes?
What? C-Stan? That was you the whole time?
Yeah, but I almost had you, didn't I, Stan?
Well, I would have figured it out eventually. C-Stan isn't very good at voice acting.
Well, I may not be good at voice acting or pretend to be Lois, but I do know a story about who is a good shepherd. Do you want to hear it, Stan?
Yeah.
So, in the Bible, Jesus was telling a parable about the good shepherd and his sheep. Let's say these guys are our sheep. And now, the only way you're allowed to get to the sheep is if you go through the gate. So, this will be our sheep pen. That's our gate. And the only way allowed is through the gate because there was a gatekeeper who would only let you in if you were a shepherd. Here's our gatekeeper. So, one day, there came along a thief and he wanted to steal some sheep. Here he is. But the gatekeeper wouldn't let him through the gate to get to the sheep. So, the thief had to sneak behind in order to get to the sheep to try to get past the gatekeeper. So now, the thief, he went up to the sheep and he told them, "Hey, I'm the shepherd, come follow me." So, the sheep, they just looked at him and they just stared blankly. And the thief once again said, "Look, I'm your shepherd, come follow me," fully expecting the sheep to follow him anyway. So the thief walked away, but the sheep still didn't follow the thief. And so, what do you think happened next, Stan?
Did the sheep run away from the thief?
No, Stan, he didn't count the sheep and fell asleep. Wait, yeah, that's exactly right, Stan. They did run away from the thief, but do you know why?
Was it because the thief was ugly?
Yes! No. It was because the sheep didn't recognize the thief's voice. The sheep will only follow the voice of their shepherd and will never follow a stranger. In fact, they'll actually run away from the stranger if they don't recognize his voice.
Oh, I see. So, it's kind of like when my mom tells me not to talk to strangers.
Almost, Stan, almost. But there's a little more to it. Do you know why your mom doesn't want you talking to strangers?
I think it's because, since I don't know them, they might try to hurt me or steal my wallet.
Yes, Stan. So, can you tell us the meaning of the story then?
So, Jesus is the Good Shepherd, and when you believe in Jesus alone as your Savior, it's like going to enter the sheep gate, and we become part of God's family and His flock. But there's also wolves and thieves in the world trying to take us away from God's flock, so we need Jesus to lead us through the dangers of this life. He knows how to protect us from people and things that will try to harm us. Follow Jesus as the Good Shepherd, and you will recognize His voice, and He will still show you the plan He has for your life.
Yes! Exactly, Stan!
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Well, shall we go do the craft then?
Yay!
Thanks, Stan and Stan. Now we're going to get into the craft. So, we're going to make a sheep this week. So what you are going to need is you're going to need some paper, you're going to need some scissors, you're going to need some glue, you might need some wool, preferably white, you might need some pipe cleaners if you want to add them, you're going to need some pens, and you might, again, if you want to add them, need some eyes. So we've got the eyes, we've got it all sorted. So the first step is to cut out the piece of paper in like a cloud sheep kind of shape with all the little bumps and ridges in it. So let's do that. Okay, so now we've got our little cloudy sheep shape that's looking very, very soft. And now we're going to cut out the head. So it's just a little circle to go on the side of it. And there is our head. So next, now what we're going to do is we're going to make the body nice and woolly. So we're going to get some of this cotton wool and we're going to glue it on this. Are we ready? So here now is my sheep with its lovely head on. So I'm going to now stick the pipe cleaner legs on. And then I'm going to stick the eyes on. So we will have our completed sheep. So here we have our completed body of the sheep. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick one of the eyes on for the googly eye effect, and then we are going to be done. So guys, here we have our completed sheep. So if you want to take part in this one too, please feel free to. If you're in the room, you'll have stuff in your craft box. If you are at home, if you can find some things, please send it in. We'd love to see what you guys get up to. And whenever you look at this sheep, let it remind you that Jesus is a good shepherd and he cares about you. See you soon, kids.